So let's start at the very beginning, because we're starting with Thomson Cruises. This is on board the Majesty. Now, it's a 14-night Canarian flavours cruise, which is going to be really exciting. You know you're going to get the good weather, but it's been a little while since the Thomson's cruise, so I'm really excited about this. And I know we've got a little clip of film, and this is actually Keith.
Yeah.
He's on board. We're sat here, and he's on board
I know.
cruising. Let's have a little look.
With its uniquely British product, small, intimate ships, a great range of cruise and stay options, all tips included, an unrivaled number of regional airports you can fly from, plus a generous baggage allowance, it's little wonder that Thomson Cruises is turning heads. They boast one of the highest levels of repeat passengers in the industry, and after 6 years working for them, I can tell you why. They are without doubt the friendliest ships afloat. Some friends of mine who cruise a lot always pack 2 sizes of clothing. One for the start of the cruise, thank you, and one for the end. And once you've tasted the food on board, you'll understand why. It's international cuisine with a British twist. And with open sitting as standard, you won't need to rush trying to keep to the ship's schedule. You can set the pace and enjoy up to 7 meals a day. Trust me, it's possible. Whether it's a freshly poured pint in a nightclub or sipping a cocktail of a day poolside, each of the bars on board Thomson ships enjoys a unique and special personality. With honest low prices, juggling waiters and service with a smile, you're never more than 2 minutes walk away from a refreshing aperitif. The Thomson Cruises has some of the best entertainment afloat. In a 2-week cruise, you'll see no fewer than 10 full production shows and some great comedy from award-winning UK guest artists. Add to that fantastic interactive game shows, cabarets, and all singing, all dancing deck parties, and you really won't want to go back to your cabin. There is lots and lots of choice with the accommodation on board Thomson ships, from insides through to stunning suites. All are en suite, offer 24-hour room service and 2 turn-downs a day. The only surprise you're going to encounter is what your hand towel will be transformed into when you return every night. My favourite was always the monkey with the sunglasses.
What is he like? I mean, fabulous cruise ships.
Yeah.
A really friendly family atmosphere. I think a cruise liner that a lot of people go back to time and time again.
I think that's what you get from that clip there, you know, the monkey with the sunglasses. It's very informal, you know, it is cruising, but quite relaxed. And especially for those of you that perhaps haven't cruised before, a great way to start. And the fact that you've got a 7-night stay in Tenerife, and then on top of that, you know, you've got all of your drinks included in that stay as well, all inclusive for the 7-night stay at the 14 hotel.
It's a real special. You're on board with full board on the cruise liner, and then you actually stay out in Tenerife then for a week afterwards, and that is all inclusive for such an incredible price. But let's see where we start and where we're going, because you won't believe for the money what you're actually getting with this. So we'll start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Exactly.
San Sebastian, Spain. This is a fantastic way to ease yourself into the actual cruise itself. Now, with, of course, Spain, you've got all that wonderful flavour of tapas, and, of course, enjoy some of the local delicacies and enjoy some of the local wines as well. But one of the great things is the next destination that you're going to be going to. It's one of my favourite ports. It's Funchal, and that, of course, is Madeira. You can't go to Madeira without going to Blandy's. Of course, Madeira wine is one of the famous producers from the island. It was one of the favourite islands, actually, of Sir Winston Churchill as well.
Really?
Go to Blandy's. They've got this wonderful sort of vintage room where they've got all of these bottles of Madeira wine. There's the actual years they've been produced, and you can find a year that's special to you. So it's like, you know, the year you were born. Exactly. You know, the botanical side of the actual island is key. The flower market, it's a covered market. They've got all the traditional stuff there as well. They're all in their traditional dress. Birds of Paradise, the dragon flowers as well. It really is an amazing place to go and see a little bit of the culture there. Also, cafe culture is big. There's a great cable car ride as well, which you can go up into the mountains. You saw some of the mountains there. If you like to do something a little bit more exhilarating and exciting, you can get the toboggan run on the way down. It's a wicker basket, very much similar to this this sofa here, and these chaps literally, well, guide you all the way down these streets. Yeah. But great place, and there's some lovely little restaurants as well, just on the actual quay side. I don't know whether it's still there, but there was one place that used to do steak on a stone, and it was absolutely amazing. Anyway,
a beautiful island. Then we've got a relaxing day at sea, so we can join the ship. And then where do we move on to?
We're going to Lanzarote. Now, this is the great thing about the Canaries, is you've got fantastic beaches, you've got great water sports.
Sunshine.
Well, yeah, 365 days of sunshine.
Usually sunshine.
It's just one of the best places for beach worshippers. Now, apart from just the beach and the mountains, I mean, you can see there the actual landscape. Of course, it's volcanic island, so you've got quite an unusual colour to the sand. Lots of films were actually, lots of locations from films were actually shot in the Canaries, just because it doesn't look like anything you'd expect to see on the planet. So there's lots of things to see. I mean, the actual national parks there, the camel rides, you've got to get out there and experience it. But from Lanzarote, you are going to the cosmopolitan Fuerteventura. Now, this is, well, you've got the French Riviera in the Mediterranean. This is almost the sort of, you know, the playboy luxury lifestyle that you've got of the Canaries. You can see the white walled houses. You've still got your great sandy beaches, but it is all about that cafe culture. The restaurants are fantastic. This is where they actually hold the Windsurfing World Championships as well. So great for your water sports. Whether you like to windsurf or not, it's great to get in the sea. And you can see that. I mean, look at the contrast in landscape. Really is absolutely fantastic.
Amazing. So we're moving on to Gran Canaria. Yeah,
Gran Canaria. Now, Gran Canaria, you've got golden dunes on the outskirts of the island, and then you've got these beautiful rugged mountains on the interior. You've actually got the Bandama crater, which actually stands 3,000 feet high. It's one of the few inhabited volcanic craters in the world. So, you know, if you do like to see something truly spectacular, then go there. You've still got lots of culture and history as well. As you can imagine, the Canaries had lots of different influences. Look at those mountains there. And of course, this was the home to Christopher Columbus as well. So definitely a place to visit for history-wise. And
then we're back to Tenerife.
Yeah.
And then we're getting off, but we're not coming home. We're staying for a week in Tenerife.
One of the great things about this, apart from now the hotel, you're staying in a 4T hotel. So if you're familiar with Thomson's, you'll know the great standards.
It looks beautiful. It's virtually on the beach. It looks amazing.
2 pools in there, great for the family. And Tenerife is one of those familiar family resorts. You might have been there in the past before. You can see here some of the
to do, isn't there?
Yeah, for the family. I mean, that was Loro Park there. You've got the Mountains of Fires out, Mountains del Fuego, and again, you have got so much to do in those 7 days. So 7 days cruising. You've got some great ports in there. Then 7 nights stay in a 4T Thomson hotel.
And your 7 nights stay all
inclusive. And that's the key here. 2 great weeks and 1 great low price.
That's all your tips and service charges, deposit only. You've got some really good upgrade prices as well. And it works out under £64 per person per night on board a super ship, a ship you will thoroughly enjoy, that you'll fall in love with, because I think that's what people tend to do.
Do you know, we've got a great show today. We've got large ships, we've got small ships, and then we've got that river cruise. If you like intimacy, then that's going to be great, but we'll talk about that later.
Something for absolutely everybody. This is in November and December, and that is the time to go to the Canaries. You know you're going to get that fabulous sunshine. And, of course, you have got such an incredible deal with this. Jot down your item number, your ID number, which is 92279. On the phones or on the website, that will guide you to this cruise. And, of course, you can see exactly what you have included here. You have absolutely so much. It's 14 nights, so I say under £64 per person per night. You've got 7 nights on board, that's full board. And then you've got 7 nights all-inclusive in a 4T hotel in Tenerife, a beautiful hotel. It's a long time since we've seen a Thomson cruise, so very proud to have this with us, and of course deposits only. Flying from Bournemouth, but of course you can take as well all those regional airports too, which is great. So easy to look at an airport near to you.
Yeah, especially if you're in the north of England, you know, ask with those regional airports, because it's great that you can fly from those locations.
Now, some of the dates, the itinerary may change, but you know, you've got the idea there, and you look at the upgrades, because we have got some really good prices as well if you want to upgrade from inside to outside and things such as that. So always just ask the question, because that's what Planet Cruise are there for, to help you. On the phones 0800 781 5458, or you can go onto the website planetcruise.co.uk.